So, Shine Girl. My mother started doing these sessions. She was a facilitator. And I was like, so what's going on? Like, what is she doing? She asked me to attend one. I was like, sure, why not? It was at an elementary school. And just to veer off a little bit, these sessions were so amazing. Oh my gosh, they were with these girls, grades. It was 4th through 12th grade, but the one she was focusing on was like 4th and 5th grade, I believe. And basically, Shine Girl focuses on worth, strength, and purpose. We do it through 10 weeks. Each week has a session. We meet with the session once a week. It's usually 15 to 20 girls. There's a facilitator who's in charge, a co-facilitator who helps with the lessons, and then there's usually, one or two co-facilitators, and then an observer. So little did I know I was being trained as an observer by attending these sessions with my mother. And yeah, so I attended these sessions. I realized that they were really helpful. They also counted as volunteer, which at the time I needed them for the academy I was in. So I was like, why not? I'll get active, talk to the director. And this was after about a year of just observing. She allowed me to become a co-facilitator. And this is when I was helping pass out the papers and helping with the lessons. Like, we have little icebreakers that we do. There were like sub lessons, and then it'll be the lesson in and of itself. And then there'd be a game. So I led games and things like that. I helped with setup. And it wasn't until my senior year that I actually got to become a facilitator. And I was actually the youngest mentor there. I was 17. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. I was 17 years old, and I was leading my own session of Shine Girl at my old middle school, Bayside Middle School. I had two co-facilitators, one of them being my mom. She was just an observer. And then I had another observer as well. So going from what is this, I've never been in a leadership position, to becoming a facilitator was great. And it's funny how me being a hero, or someone being a hero from these small actions, didn't actually hit me until the end of my 9-week session of Shine Girl, when I started reviewing the comments and reviewing the little surveys that we give them to see how it affected their lives. And I sat down with the director, of course, because we have to have like a little debriefing. And she was like, well, now what are you going to do? Like, you're a hero to these girls. You are now, like, you have to carry yourself in a certain way because now you're a leader. They look up to you. And I was like, what? No, they don't. Like, they don't look up to me. Like, I just taught them a couple lessons. Like, no biggie. But she was like, it like hit home. She was like, no, like, you made a difference to these girls. You went to the middle school that they went to. You went through the same things that they went through, and look at you. Honor roll student, you're in an academy, you are graduating with honors. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And by taking out of your time in the day, by taking out my time in the day or the days, because I had to plan each session, I made an impact on those girls' lives. We, as a volunteer nonprofit organization, can be considered heroes because we take the time out of our day to teach these lessons that could be life or death, or maybe they're not that serious. They're lessons that help them improve upon their relationships, make healthy relationships with friends, with families, boyfriends if they're old enough. One of my girls, she went from a E to a B in her math class just because we're focused on a session where it's okay to ask for help. And it was crazy. I was like, man, like, I'm a hero. Yeah, I'm a hero. But hero, you would think like, oh, like I would have to be like 21, have to have my life together, or I have to be like a firefighter. But no, a hero can be anyone as long as you take the time out of your day to help someone else and have a positive effect on someone else, whether it's brief or whether it's long term, because that brief encounter, you never know, could actually affect the girls long term, which I learned from my Shine Girl lessons. So I guess in whole, my influence would have to be my family, definitely, my grandparents. I feel like I was groomed to this position of becoming a facilitator, and all of my life, little did I know that in my small actions of caring and stepping out of my own life and my own, this is what I need to do. I need to focus on me by focusing on other people and helping them. I became a hero, and anyone can do it as long as you just step out of your little comfort zone and help someone else. It's that simple. So, Shine Girl. My mother started doing these sessions. She was a facilitator. And I was like, so what's going on? Like, what is she doing? She asked me to attend one. I was like, sure, why not? It was at an elementary school. And just to veer off a little bit, these sessions were so amazing. Oh my gosh, they were with these girls, grades. It was 4th through 12th grade, but the one she was focusing on was like 4th and 5th grade, I believe. And